Muchas gracias y ahora invito a Mónica.
And now I would like to call on the mayor of Rosario, my city, Mónica Fein.
Okay, gracias.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow mayors, dear guests. First of all, thank His Holiness Pope Francis and the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and particularly Monsignor Marcelo Sanchez Sorondo, for having invited the city I have the honor of representing to this important conference, the conclusions of which we know will have a huge impact, because once and for all we have the opportunity of convincing our global leaders that concrete action is required in order to successfully address the challenge of climate change and modern slavery. Also Executive Secretary of Mercosidades, one of the most important Latin American regional networks. So there are other mayors who represent this network, and it is a real privilege for me to be here today. The encyclical Pope Francis Laudato Si clearly expresses the need to address environmental questions with a comprehensive approach. There has to be an integral ecology. There's a direct link between climate change and poverty. And we also know that the ecumenical efforts made by the Pontifical Academy of Science, which has condemned new forms of slavery, which in almost a linear fashion are the result of forced migration, poverty, and the direct consequences, i.e. human trafficking, bonded labor. Therefore, these cities, on the basis of public policies in each of our communities, and in the city of Rosario in my case, we have published paper that is available. We also have a web page with a lot on our work, on meetings with the Economic and Social Council and the office which counters human trafficking. We very much hope that this declaration will be signed on behalf of all of my fellow citizens, also as a consequence of the work carried out by the Network Eclay. We have a number of commitments in both areas, the fight against slavery and the fight against climate change, and we also call for comprehensive policies to counter of slavery and climate change in such a way as to develop adequate programs and plans in our cities and consequently make a difference and achieve much more than has been the case so far. We contribute to the debate, also speaking on behalf of our local communities. We want to live well in dignity. We want a decent job and a shelter for our families. We want sustainable development. Nobody must be left out, and nobody must be left in a state of need. And we want to leave to future generations an unpolluted planet. And consequently, to do this, we need an economic model that is based on human development, because as we know only too well, economic growth does not per se generate an improvement in living conditions. We participate in dialogue knowing that cities are called upon to play a truly historic role, as Giorgio Lapira said. And we know that this is a process that is unfolding before our very eyes, and it is of huge historic importance. As you know, we are witnessing the era of the cities, and we're talking about the culture of cities as characterizing our contemporary society. We must do everything within our power to find solutions to the major problems affecting us. We have to promote recycling, appropriate waste disposal, water management, promotion of renewables, development of low CO2 emission technologies. We have to fight against poverty and develop a social economy, ensuring inclusion of children, and we have to strive to give equal opportunities irrespective of gender. I'm confident that the moral stature of the Holy Father and his commitment, together with the support that we can all give, will make a significant difference in ushering in new awareness of the need to change our models of consumption and production so that we can look towards a sustainable future guaranteeing equality and dignity to all human beings. Thank you.